is Kenyon. It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and talking about the new bold set coming to NBA 2K24 MyTEAM today. Talking about how good it is. Are these cards worth getting? Now, it's kind of hard for me to give you guys the full breakdown, the full picture until we see what the grind is like. But just for reference, the Steph grind last week was like, what, a 5 or so hour grind. And so just keep that type of grind in the back of your mind as I do break down these cards. Now, individually, Pink Diamonds, maybe, I don't know, 30-minute grind. Galaxy Opal was maybe, I don't know, hour and a half grind. Again, something to just keep in the back of your guys' minds. Let's start off here with Rolando Blackman, a shooting guard, small forward, 89 3-ball, 92 speed, solid interior perimeter. There's no real flaws with Rolando Blackman outside of he has the Wenyen Gabriel base on normal timing with the basic leaner. I mean, sure, trade dribble style, I've seen a lot worse, so I'm personally not going to sit up here in front of you guys and be like, man, the trade dribble style is unusable. But you're talking about the Wenyen Gabriel base on normal timing with the basic leaner. And look, guys, we are literally in April, mid-April. I mean, what I can't sit there and hype that up. I'm sorry, Rolando Blackman. The card stats badges look okay. But when you look at those animations, it really does ruin the card. Jeff Teague up next, 93 ball, 98 speed. Solid defense, good driving dunk. He's better stat-wise than I thought he would be. Now, do I think he's going to be usable or good? Honestly, no. But stat-wise, is better than I thought he would be. A Svi Mykhailiuk base on normal timing, normal leaner pro dribble style. Again, guys, stats can only do so much for a card. Stats, so I can only hype a card up so much when their animations are as bad as Jeff Teague's or Rolando Blackman's. And I'm not trying to sit up here in front of you guys and talk down upon these guys, because I want these, again, I want these Pink Diamonds to be good, because even for my No Money Spent squad series, guys, I wish I could grind these types of things out and use these type of cards. I honestly wish I do, because even with like a Jeff Teague, for example, guys, he's probably going to be a short grind. So if he was decent, he could be a point guard that I could add to my No Money Spent squad, but he's just not good. And that's the big thing that you guys need to realize is if a card's not good, it's not good. And that's okay. But Jeff Teague is one of those cards that is really not good in my team. Gerald Green, I have some hope for. Let's just start with the animations. Jalen McDaniels based on normal leaner, Brian dribble style, 93 3-ball, 98 driving dunk, good speed, mid defense. This card stinks too. And another card that I have high hopes for. But these Pink Diamonds absolutely stink in my team, and there's no real other way around it. They just stink. I don't know how I'm supposed to hype up these cards. Every one of these Pink Diamonds that I've went over, that I've talked about today, is absolutely horrible. So, look, if you're wanting Bill Russell, you better hope he's good, because these Pink Diamonds so far stink. Kenyon Martin up next. Let's start with the release. Hey, Svi Mykhailiuk base on very quick, normal leaner, MJ dribble style. We have some potential here. 89 3-ball. Good standing dunk, driving dunk. Good speed ball ball. Good speed. Great interior perimeter. Good steal block. Let's check out his badges on next gen. They look fantastic. Sure needs Agent 3 open look spot finder, but defensively is off the charts good. Animations, again, solid enough. MJ dribble style. This card's really good. He's really good. For a Galaxy Opal that you can just go and grind out, he is very, very, very good. After you get him, finish badging him up, then obviously give him a 3-ball shoe, maybe a steel block shoe, make them a little bit better. But this card is fantastic. And I'll tell you when a card's bad. I'll tell you when a card's good. Kenyon Martin's a card that I'm excited to get. Now, for me, let's talk about my best squad. I have Terry, I have Braun. He probably is not going to play over those type of guys. Now, let's say, on your other account, your small forwards, let's say, for example, like Jonathan Isaac and Thurl Bailey. Kenyon Martin plays over them. Does he play over a guy like Dennis Rodman? I mean, only time will tell, but I think he's on that similar level. So I'm pretty high on Kenyon Martin going into today. Steve Francis based on very quick, normal leaner, Kyrie dribble style. He looks exciting. Do I think he's going to be the best point guard in the game? No, because I think his release is still going to be a little bit baited. But he's at least exciting. Dunking the ball should be a fantastic card. And movement-wise, again, I don't know what all of these dribble sigs are like, but should be decent movement-wise as well. I don't think Steve Francis plays over, the James Hardens and the Austin Reeves or even the Steph Curry of last week. I don't think he plays over those type of guys. But I think if you do, let's say, grind out for Bill Russell, and let's say you're pretty new to the game, Steve Francis can at least hold it down at that point guard position. He's not a total liability because defensively he's actually okay. Not great, but he's okay. Offensively, he's okay, solid enough. I just am a little worried about this Steve Francis base on very quick. Again, time will tell when the card does actually get in people's hands today. We'll be able to tell how good Steve Francis is. But if I'm having to choose a Galaxy Oak between Steve Francis and Kenyon Martin, I'm choosing Kenyon Martin. Last, certainly not least, Bill Russell. Everybody was like, Ty, he might not be able to shoot. He's got an 83 ball. That's perfect. As long as he has the ability to shoot the ball, that's all I ask for. 83 ball. Outside of that, he's basically an invincible card. I'm telling you, this is a big that's going to play for me. On my main account, on my no money spent account, it doesn't matter. He's got the D-Book dribble style, Montrezl Harrell base on very quick, so good. He got a change of release. Kobe Leaner. Bill Russell is so good. Now, the one thing about it is you're going to want to apply a +4 3-ball shoe to him. That's just something you're going to want to do. Now, if you have a 3-ball coach, that's fantastic as well. But that's the only shoe he really needs. Everything else he's already basically got maxed out. So if I'm you guys, I'm giving him a 3-ball shoe. I'm giving him a free throw shoe. I'm giving him a ball handle passing accuracy shoe. And then look what else maybe can be upgraded. Maybe driving dunk up a couple. I mean, that's really where I'm looking at for Bill Russell. But this card is absolutely amazing. Like, amazing. So if he's a 5-hour grind, 100% is worth your time. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I know people are like, oh my gosh, this just means that we're going to get a suit power forward on Friday. I don't care. Power forward on Friday is going to be somebody you have to gamble for anyways. Like, enjoy the card for what Bill Russell is. Enjoy the card for the fact that you can get a big man in my team that can go out there and compete at the highest level. Now again, if he's like a 10-15 hour grind, then we're gonna have to recalibrate the situation and figure out if he's worth that. But again, if he's a 5-hour grind, he's absolutely worth it. And honestly guys, this is the way I see it, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong. But if you grind out these 2 bold sets, just these 2, and I'm not telling you anymore, but if you grind out these 2 bold sets and you type in some locker codes, I don't even know the exact squad that you're gonna work out with, but it could be something like this. And again, this is just me, talking to you guys, not even saying anything crazy. But if you grind out the bold sets, the shooting guard position still is a little bit of a liability. Like I'm not sitting there trying to hype up that, but you could have a squad basically of this so far. Like this so far. I think OG Anunoby was in the thing last week, so he could be one of your shooting guards, right? And you could start with a squad like this. If you typed in the locker codes, got Steph, got Bill Russell, and that is a squad that can go out there and compete at the highest level. I mean, even Richard Jefferson could somewhat hold it down for you guys. So, again, make use of the bold sets. They're not perfect, but you do get some top talent in a guy like Bill Russell. That's going to wrap it up for our video. Let me know your thoughts on the bold set down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.